Alright guys, welcome back. This is day 3 of digital learning. It's Wednesday, March 18th. So let's look at your agenda for today. We're still working with the same reading comprehension activity that we've been doing all week. If you need to hear the stories read again, go back to day 1 for reading comprehension. If you want to hear the questions read, go to day 2 for reading comprehension. Those videos already have everything read and explained out for you. So if you need that, go back to that today. Miss Cannon's going to be making your math video for today. I'm going to go over day 3 science in this video. In writing, it's the same activity that we've been working on all throughout the week. So if you need that explained to you again, go back to day 1 of the writing activity video. Okay. So right now what we're going to look at is day 3 of your science activities. So you need to turn to the page that has the date at the top. The title is Why Do Some Building Entrances Have Ramps? And we're going to continue talking about inclined planes and simple machines. Alright, so let's take a look. This one does not have any vocabulary to preview, but a lot of it you can go back to the previous assignments if you're unsure about what some of those words mean, but by now you probably remember what they mean. So, I'm going to read the passage to you, and we'll go over the questions, and then it's all on you. You guys can go ahead and work on it. Again, this is a pretty easy activity, so let me know if you're unsure about something, but it's pretty straightforward. So let's take a look. Why do some building entrances have ramps? An inclined plane makes work easier to accomplish by reducing the amount of force you must use to move something. But there's a trade-off. When you use less force to do work, you have to increase the distance. If you lift a heavy box up to a shelf 5 feet in the air, the distance is 5 feet. If you push a box up a 10-foot ramp to the same shelf, the distance is 10 feet. The box ends up in the same place. But when you push the box up the ramp, you are using less force over a longer distance. The force you exert is smaller. Okay. So let's look at the questions for today. Read the sentence, then answer the questions. Marco lifts his bowling ball up to a shelf that is 3 feet high. His sister, Maria, uses an inclined plane that is 5 feet long to roll her bowling ball up to the same shelf. Who used more force? So it's wanting a name. Who used more force? Was it Marco or Maria? Who moved the ball a longer distance? Same thing. It wants one of their names there. So let's think about it. Marco lifts his bowling ball up to a shelf that is 3 feet high. So imagine him lifting that bowling ball over his head to put on a shelf that is 3 feet high. His sister Maria uses an inclined plane that is 5 feet long to roll her ball up her bowling ball up to the same shelf. So Marco is lifting that bowling ball up over his head to put on the shelf. Maria is rolling it up an inclined plane or a ramp, something similar to that is 5 feet long, and she's rolling it up to the same shelf. So who used more force to move their bowling ball, Marco or Maria? Who moved the ball a longer distance, Marco or Maria? That's what you need to figure out. And then for your next one here, it says, look at the 2 inclined planes below. Check the box next to the ramp that requires more force to move things up it. Explain your answer. So, you're going to look at both inclined planes. Which of these would require more force to move things up it? So even imagine that you're moving a bowling ball up it. Would this ramp or inclined plane, would you need more force for this one? If you think so, you need to check it and put Y. For this one, if you rolled an object up it, would this one, would you have to use more force for this ramp? If you think so, you need to check the box and you need to write Y. Okay. And there's nothing on the back, I don't believe. Oh. So that's all of your science for today. Pretty simple, really only 2 questions you have to answer there. So go ahead and do that, and then you've got another science activity out of the way for the day. So good luck, guys. If you need any help or have any questions, let us know.